Hi everyone, I hope that everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. And I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys today about a brush collection that I think everybody needs to get their hands on if they can afford it. Excuse my neighbor's dog. They're walking it and so it's barking. But first I wanted to show you guys my shirt. This shirt came from the Mason Jar Boutique. I bought this shirt. I love this. This is so cute. Anyways, they have really cute stuff, so go ahead and check them out if you're looking for sweaters. I know here in Utah it's cold, so sweaters are always something you want to have on hand. Okay, anyways, back to what we were here for, which is the rephr brushes. All right, I have to go through this kind of quickly because I have a lot of brushes from them. I bought them all myself. I did this slowly. I was definitely not going to buy all these brushes at once. Yeah, I have a lot. And I'm gonna hurry and kind of whip through this and tell you what they're for. So this one I find that I don't reach for as much, but I love it. It's super soft. It literally feels like you're brushing your face with a cloud. It's their 06 powder brush. This I find that it's really good if you want to use it for an all over bronzer color or powder. Like, you know, I like to use this with my La Mer. Super great, dusted on. It's a very light veil because this brush is super soft. It's dense, but it's very, very soft because the bristles are longer. So it's not gonna give you a whole lot of color. It's just gonna give you a nice veil. Great brush, super soft. Recommend this brush if you are in the market for a nice big powder brush. This one out of all of them is my favorite. I use this the most, that's why it's dirty. It's their 05. I wanted to get another one, but I haven't been able to get a chance to get my hands on another one. Right, this isn't one. Yeah, no, I haven't gotten a chance to get my hands on another one because I always like to have a backup of a brush that I use a lot, and I use this one for everything. I use this one for blush, bronzer, underneath. I like this a lot for my my Hourglass Compact that came like the Ghost palette, because this fits so nicely right in just the 3 top colors without getting into the blush or the bronzer, because it is nice and big enough for your cheek, but it is not super fat, so it doesn't go all over the palette. Amazing brush. This is the 05, and I think they just advertise this as like a powder brush, but I use this for blush, contour, and sometimes powder. The next brushes that so these two are probably out of their powder brushes the ones I reach for the most. Like I said, the 06 and the 05. The eyeshadow brushes that I would recommend from their collection are this one, which the number rubbed off. Oh wait, I think I can still see it. It's the PO. Dang it. PO9, I think is what it says. So this is one that I like to use to make it so that my eyeshadow is nice and smoked out. It doesn't have a point to it. It's nice and round, so it really blows your eyeshadows out really nicely. It's super soft. There's nothing scratchy about this brush. It's beautiful. Definitely recommend this. If you can't get any of the other brushes out of their collection, you will not regret it. This is a workhorse brush. Like, it is amazing. And they wash so well. The next brush that I use a lot and would recommend is this one, which is their 01 brush. And this one, it's kind of on the flatter side, but not. I like to use this one with any kind of transition color or lighter shadow color that you can just kind of wash all over the eye. This is always the first brush that I reach for, with any kind of lighter color. I pack this in right here. Sorry, I broke it out. It's like, looks ugly as hell. I pack the color in right here, like a light, whatever color, like how I have right here, which is from the Coconuts collection, Going Coconuts. Yeah, this packs that color in nicely, and then I go in with this one with any of like the darker colors to go around here, because this is super soft, but it's also fluffy, so it packs it on, but it also smokes it out so nice. These two are amazing. The third brush, eyeshadow brush that I would recommend is definitely this one, which is their 02. I love this also for that, for packing on any highlight color in the inner corner of your eye. It looks stunning. It works well. You can use this for concealer. It's flat, really flat, so you can use this underneath your eye too. Like I said, most of their brushes are workhorse brushes. You'll be able to use them for multiple things. So this definitely, it's flat enough you could carve out your brow with it. You can go underneath your eye with an eyeshadow with it, inner corner. I use this a lot for my Super Shock shadows. Packs on the color beautifully. Like this brush is a definitely must for me. And if you can get it, you should really, that's one that you should get your hands on. Again, that was the 02. Okay, and the next one that I definitely would recommend is their P10A, which is kind of like a smudger brush, but you can use this for so many things. Same thing, you could use this for packing inner corner highlight. You can use this for blowing out color underneath your eye, also for any precision work. You can use this for concealer underneath. Great brush, great brush. I want to show you the size compared to a traditional inner corner brush. Yeah, this is a great brush because you can use this as this, and as other things as well. So it's a really nice brush. It's super, super soft, super soft. I love all their brushes too because the handles are so nice. Like they're not too long and they fit nicely in your hand, like when you're using them. Like they're just phenomenal brushes. Like I've been so happy with them. I purchased all these brushes myself and I have had no regrets, obviously, because I keep on going back and buying more, and I've bought backups for the ones that I love. The only backup I haven't been able to get my hands on again is this one because I want it on its own. I don't want a kit. And right now that's mainly kind of what you're getting, I think, on their website is their Kickstarter program launched, or didn't launch. They have kits right now and you can put together all the brushes that you want. The thing is I have most of them other than the P22, which I want so bad, and it's not for sale on its own. So rephr, if you're watching this, I want the P22. I will buy it. Just put it on its own. They have a blush brush. I personally, this is not my favorite. It's too little for me as a blush brush. Maybe you have a smaller face. Not that I think I have a big face, but I mean, compare these two. Like this is just too small for me to use as a blush brush. I feel like I would get too much pigment in one spot, and I like more of like a wash of color along my cheek. And this, I feel like you would go to put your blush on and you would end up with just a pop. So maybe if you want just a pop of color, this would be good, but I prefer this one, which is the, like I said, the 05, and the blush brush is the 04. So yeah, I prefer this one for everything. I would die without this one, not literally, but you know, I would probably be able to find it again in a different brush, but this one is super soft. The only gripe I have with this brush is that it sheds a lot, and it is literally the only brush I have from them that does that. None of my other brushes from rephr have shed on me. None of their eyeshadow brushes, none of them. This one just like is wanting to fall apart, I think. Yeah, like it's like shedding as I'm doing that. And yeah, that makes me sad because yeah, I just pulled one out. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like an amazing brush, and so I don't know. But this is from their prototypes, so it was still in the works. They were still trying to tweak and, you know, kind of get their brushes like to perfection. And so this is one of the prototypes that went out. So, they, you know, that's probably why. And they were getting like feedback on what they could do better for their brushes. Because rephr started out with a Kickstarter program. So they sent out brushes to people and just had them give them feedback. And so they developed their brushes based on what the public wants, and that's amazing. Like, I love rephr. That's why I was willing to pay money to buy every single one of them. I didn't get anything for free. I've never gotten any PR from anybody, and my channel's teeny tiny. But I had no problem buying these, and I would have no problem repurchasing them over and over again. So hopefully the P22 will go on sale on its own. The P22 is their version, I think, of the Marc Jacobs, I'm sorry, the Tom Ford powder brush, but these are natural hair, and Tom Ford went synthetic. So I really want to get my hands on it because I have the synthetic Tom Ford one, and I really want the P22 because I want the natural hair one because I feel like they pick up the powder just a little bit better. So if you're anti real hair brushes, I'm sorry. These brushes are really, really great. Okay, I think I pretty much covered everything. I was talking like super duper duper fast. They have an amazing program. I mean, the customer service with them is phenomenal. They respond in record time, like literally within minutes most of the time. And I just find that so refreshing because I've emailed other companies and either it took them weeks or never responded to me. So if you are in the market for some brushes and you want some that will last you forever if you take care of them, definitely consider the rephr brushes. Like these, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's rephr. These have not let me down. These have been amazing brushes. None of them have fallen apart. I did have an issue with one of the smudge brushes, but they're rectifying that situation. So yeah, these definitely, this is like a great company. They're a small company. They take care of their customers, and like I said, their customer service is amazing. Their brush quality is phenomenal for the price. They are not even that expensive. Like, they are Tom Ford quality with really inexpensive prices. I mean, they're like 24, 20, I think this one was the most that I've seen them price, which is the 06, which is, I think it was like 50 bucks, maybe 80. Actually, I think it was more like 80. I can't remember because it's not on there anymore, so I couldn't look. But that's not that bad, you know what I mean? Like, I think these ones are like 24. The eyeshadow brushes are like, you know, in that same price range, $20 or so. Nothing like that is exorbitant, like where you would be like, oh my gosh, like who do they think they are? They could definitely charge more, but they don't, and they keep it pretty affordable. And I keep dropping them, and I'm gonna get mad. But if you want to support the little guy and not like a big, huge, you know, chain company, like these guys are, you know, working hard to make quality brushes for regular people. And these are definitely makeup artist quality brushes for the consumer, like me and you, the not professionals, the ones that are learning how to do their makeup and want good brushes at a reasonable price. So yeah, give these guys a try. Rephr brushes, you will not be disappointed. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you guys soon, and yeah, bye guys.